Are you tired of living from paycheck to paycheck? Or maybe you want to make your finances more stable? In this video, we will show you 17 frugal living tips that are simple and easy for anyone to follow so that you can become wealthy. Number 1. Make and keep your financial goals. One of the best and easiest ways to make sure you get what you want in life is to set financial goals. If you do not have clear goals, it is not easy to get what you want. For example, let us say you want to lease a car, but cannot afford it right now. Being able to plan ahead is that you can afford to lease a car. For example, you could spend less on takeout, utilities, and other things. This one will help you make that dream come true. If you set and decide your financial goals, you can achieve anything. Number 2. Take advantage of coupons. Coupons are one of the best ways to take advantage of sales that stores offer. Too often, people throw away coupons that they get in the mail. Unfortunately, many of those coupons offer discounts on things that we use often. By using those coupons, you can easily save on products that would otherwise cost you a lot more. All you have to do is take the coupons to the store with you. Number 3. Shopping at thrift stores. Do you like to buy everything brand new? Well, that is a pretty pricey way to get there. That is also not necessary. Thrift stores are one of the best places to find high-quality items at a fraction of the price because they have already been used. Would you rather pay $30 for a brand new t-shirt or $5 for the same shirt in the same condition but worn by someone else before? Number 4. Don't pay for unnecessary entertainment. Let us be honest. Going to the movies or an amusement park is way too expensive. These types of entertainment only give you short-term pleasures while taking a huge chunk out of your wallet. Instead, try focusing on entertainment that costs much less or usually free, like going for a bike ride in the forest or going to the beach for a swim. This can save you a lot of money and give you just as much fun as going to the movies or an amusement park. Number 5. Don't be afraid to stop by a house with a sign that says free items. Would you rather pay for something or get it for free? When people clean out their homes, they often leave things on the side of the road for people to take. While many of us might ignore that, there are some people who find real treasures out there. Even if you do not find anything worth the value to you, it is better to take the chance just in case. Number 6. Create a budget around your life. Everyone should make a budget to make sure they do not spend more than they can afford, but a lot of people don't. No matter what your reason is, budgets are easy to make and can be changed to fit your needs and wants. Most likely, no two budgets will be exactly the same. For example, let us say you want to make sure you have $600 left over at the end of next month to buy a new computer. If you already have a budget, you can just cut back on some expenses to make sure you have $600 left over. Number 7. Grow your own veggies. We all know that we need food to stay alive. The costs add up very quickly, which is not good. However, if you know how to grow your own vegetables, you can save a lot of money on food. For example, think about what would happen if you stopped buying onions, garlic, potatoes, and carrots. Even though that might not seem like much on a weekly or even a monthly basis, it really adds up over time. Besides saving money, growing your own vegetables is a satisfying thing to do. Number 8. Learn DIY. How much do you think you have spent on things like fixing your car's brakes, replacing a broken chair, or hiring someone to fix a hole in your wall? Well, chances are you have spent a lot more than you needed to. Learning how to fix your own brakes, fix that broken chair, or fix that hole in your wall lets you make the most of what you already have and saves you money. Number 9. Use cash for your purchases. One of the best ways to save money is to only buy things with cash that you already have on hand. Having a credit card is not like having cash in your hand. Instead, it is a loan that you can use to buy things. If you only spend the money you have, you know for sure that you are living within your means. In other words, you live in a way that is good for the environment. Number 10. Only have subscriptions you actually use. It is easy to get hooked on a subscription service these days because it promises to be cheap, an easy way to get something we want. When you add up the cost of subscriptions to things like Spotify, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and whatever else you use, it can easily add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars over time. It is important to ask yourself what you really need, and are you using those subscriptions enough to justify having them? By doing this, not only will it save you money in the long run, but will also give you more time to do other things. Number 11. Pay off debt whenever you accrue it. Debt is a known money pit. When you have debt, you have to pay interest on the money you owe. It can feel like your money's being sucked out of you over and over again. The best thing you can do is to focus on paying off your debt as soon as you get them. For example, instead of just making the minimum payments on your credit cards, pay them off in full every month. This will keep you out of debt and give you a good credit score. Number 12. Buy used items. People often do not buy used items because they think they will not be as good as new ones. But this is not always true. Often, used items are still in great shape, even if they have never been used. And if a used item works just as well as a new one, why pay more for a new one? Number 13. Learn to negotiate and haggle. Many people think that negotiating and haggling are lost arts, but there are still people who know how to do it and use it to their advantage. Many people in some stores can be negotiated or haggled for a lower price. For example, if you see a problem with an item, like a missing button, you can try to get the price to be less. Number 14. Downsizing your home. If you sometimes feel like your home is too big for you, it might be a good idea to move to a smaller one. Most of the time, a bigger home means more money spent on utilities, repairs, and even bigger mortgage. By downsizing, you can save a lot on all of these costs and have a home that fits your lifestyle better. Number 15. Planning out your meals. Planned meals are a great way to save money. Many people do not plan their meals, which can lead to impulsive purchases like takeout. If you plan your meals, you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks all ready, which can save you money by keeping you from making unnecessary food purchases. Number 16. Buying a used car. It is tempting to want a new car, but you have to remember that a car's only job is to get you from point A to point B. Whether it is a Mercedes or a used Toyota, they both do the same thing. You can save a lot of money by buying a used car. You do not have to pay the high lease payments to come with a new car, and you do not have to deal with the value drop that comes with a new car. Number 17. Reduce your electricity and water consumption. How often do you forget to turn off a light, or maybe you have a leaky faucet? Both water and electricity can add up to big bills if you do not pay attention. You can save money by turning off lights you are not using or switching to light bulbs that use less energy. Fixing leaky faucets and cutting down on how long you let water run are both great ways to save a lot of money and have more money each month. If you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to check out our other videos here and don't forget to subscribe our channel list.